The final day, day 5, consists of a 45-kilometre stretch between Mount Martha and Fort Nepean. I'll be riding up the back of Mount Martha and then dropping into Safety Beach. I'll be taking the Bay Trail from Safety Beach along to Rye, and then I'll be jumping on the Melbourne Road Trail from Rye through to Sorrento. I'll be taking some streets through Sorrento and Portsea to get to Defence Road at the start of the Port Nepean National Park. I'll be taking Defence Road all the way to the end of our 250-kilometre long ride at Fort Nepean.
Welcome to my final day, day 5. We're starting here at Mount Martha. The weather today is meant to rain quite a lot and it's very, very windy. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us too much. Either way, we're going to crack on. The first part of today is going up Mount Martha. You can see the road behind me goes uphill. It goes uphill for quite a while and it's probably the steepest incline that I've got throughout my whole ride. So we're going to see how we go.
This ride is all in an effort to raise funds for SOSORT, a scoliosis research and support non-profit. If you enjoy these videos or you want to support my efforts, please consider donating. The donation link will be in the description, as well as a link to my Facebook page where you can find out more about my experience with unicycling and scoliosis.
Up and away we go! So this is definitely the stretch of uphill that I dreaded the most. I expect it's going to be tough, but as with most things, the toughest thing is normally starting, which we've now done, so hopefully things get easier. It's nice and protected back here, which is good because the wind today is going to make things later on quite tough. By far the hardest hills that I've ridden on. Back up another hill, no worries, he says. Beautiful stretch. We are back as Rory rides the off-road today. But you will hopefully notice that the terrain I'm on is considerably less muddy than yesterday's terrain, which is a fantastic change. Probably as a function of before I was in a creek, now I am on top of a mountain. This is through the reserve at the top of Mount Martha. Slowly do the descent down Mount Martha to Safety Beach. There's a beautiful shot down towards the beach there. A little bit of rain further on towards Rye. And you can see the whole wrapping around of the peninsula there. I'm sure you can hear it on the GoPro. Wind's picking up, rain setting in. The view out to the horizon isn't anywhere near as nice as it was before. That's nice. Between yesterday and right now, there have been a lot of hills of recent. It's nice that I'm now going to be on a flat bit for a while. And now, the only way to cross this as a pedestrian is actually to go under. It's pretty groovy. see on the GoPro, things are wet now. We're lucky to have 4 good weather days. A 5th would have been asking a lot. Either way, until there's lightning, we ride on until we're forced to stop. What a stretch, the cliffs, the beach, it's all there. Alright, we're coming up to right here, and just after that, we'll be turning inland, avoid some of the wind, stretch pretty exposed, and we're now making our way down that side street that I was just mentioning, to get down to the Melbourne Road Trail. Common a bit of wind here. Anyway, maybe this wasn't a good decision, taking this trail. It's a lot more undulating than the Bay Trail would be. Weather's going back to being good again, which is quite nice. But as I was saying, you can really see the undulation here. It's really, really hard with this unicycle. Once you get to a certain gradient, you'll see it now. There's really not much you can do except come off it. And you push. And you keep pushing. And the wind against you and everything else. And you still get up there. That one felt good. It's insane to take this trail on a unicycle. Genuinely, you have to be nuts. A little bit of walking now. This service road slash trail ends, and all there is this 80km/h road which I don't want to ride on, but about 100 metres along this road there's a side stretch which will take me up to Port Nepean Road, which of course, if you know this area well, becomes Defence Road at the start of the Port Nepean National Park. Defence Road being the road that I'll be taking from Portsea all the way to Fort Nepean, right on the tip of the Mornington Peninsula, which will be where we're finishing off the ride. But for now, I'm just going to walk along this slightly precarious road. That is Port Nepean Road, where this road will terminate. I'll be turning left, taking a path on the other side of the road from there along Port Nepean Road till it ends and Defence Road starts at the start of the Port Nepean National Park. Let's do it. Big hedgerows, a lot of money around this stretch of the Port Nepean Road. Big blocks, big houses, and a big bill to complement it all. Seems only fitting. Let's see how we go. Take you along for the ride on this one. No. It has been a long day. of testing whether or not I can get up these hills. Many of them yes, some of them no, like this one. And we walk to the top, down into Port Nepean. And up another. That was a tough one, but we did it. When they're tough like that and you can do them, they feel good. And if you can't, it's fine because it's tough, so it's really a win-win, but except for the pain. My quads right now are absolutely cooked. I've still got to do all of the national park, which if you've ever been there, you'll know, particularly that last stretch to the point, it's a hard ride. But that's okay. We'll deal with it when we get to it. For now, oh, this. Yeah, nah. It's a walk from me for this one. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how steep that is. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous on a bike. On a unicycle, it's pretty much impossible. Here we go. You can see the sign there. Welcome to Fort Nepean National Park. And we ride on. Today has been the toughest day by far. Fatigue, undulating terrain, up Mount Martha, down Mount Martha, along the sand dunes of Fort Nepean. Here we are, the final stretch. Some old military equipment, no surprise. Fort Nepean has spent time as a military fort, quarantine station. Gunner's Cottage here, the last stop before Fort Nepean at the end, on the final stretch now, past Gunner's Cottage. Cars aren't allowed on this stretch, just bikes, pedestrians and, well, in my case, unicycles. You can see just a bit ahead of me, my mum riding her bike out with me, keeping me company, which is very nice of her now. This last stretch of about 2.5 k's or so is going to be the windiest. It's going to start to get very exposed. We're back on. Had a little fall there trying to get up the hill. It's proving far more difficult than expected, but that's okay. We push on, push higher, push further. The last 1.5 k's. We ride, we push, we get there. It's a really tough hill. Nice views here. Really hard work. There it is. Not the closest hill, but the next. Fort Nepean. Fort Phillip Bay. Thereabouts. Pushing hard down every hill, up every hill. It's a supreme amount of work at this point. The fatigue. The hills are some of the steepest hills that I've seen. But the enthusiasm, the commitment to want to produce, to want to finish is huge. With every inch of my body. I want to do this. For people with scoliosis, for everyone who's helped me, for everyone who's donated. I want to do it for them. There it is. We're getting close now. This is going to become hard work now. We can do it though. It was a dream a few months ago, and now, right at the end, 1/250th of what I've done. It's proved possible. The last stretch most exposed out to Fort Nepean. It's going to push me further than anything up till this point. But I haven't wanted it as bad as I do right now. Push up. I told you that behind me is the other head of Port Phillip Bay. Today, 250 kilometres later, going the long way round, we are on that head at Fort Nepean on the eastern head of Port Phillip Bay. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this challenge, please support those with scoliosis. There'll be a link in the description for the donations. Donate to SOSORT, support my endeavours, support those with scoliosis like myself. Do what you can. And for one last time, that is all from me. Thank you very much for coming along on this journey with me.